It's always the simple questions that are the ones that, really get to the truth a little bit quicker. Well, when you put it like that, what do you mean when I put it like that? I asked you a very simple question, and there's a very simple answer to it, was there not? So sometimes I gotta ask the simple questions. Are you scared or are you unprepared? Let's use the realm of public speaking. This is something that everyone hates. Everyone's so scared of public speaking. Everyone says public speaking is so hard. Why? You could talk to your friends about nothing for 12. Well, they're my friends. Well, look at you making the conditions in your own mind. You're making the conditions for your success and your failure. Well, when I could talk to my friends, I could talk forever. But if I'm in front of a crowd, then I freeze up. Who set those rules? No one outside of you just now told you that when you go and give a speech to someone that you freeze up, except for you. You set those rules yourself. You set the rule that when you're with your friends, you're more comfortable. And when you're in front of an audience that you don't know, you freeze up. You just set those rules. That's your agreement. That's your contract that you are fulfilling right now. So write another contract. That's all you have to do. But, let's just go into that a little bit more. If you had this bomb ass speech, like every time I know I have to give a presentation, I know where all the jokes are. I know where the funny little corporate America PowerPoint slides are. I know where to expect a laugh. I know where to, if I didn't get the laugh, I know where to make another side chuckle about how that joke wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. And that's usually what gives people that pity chuckle or gives you that pity chuckle. Whatever. As long as I get a chuckle, I know I'm good. I know people are alive. There is no fear that, what if I bomb? What if people don't like it? What if then they don't? Go make another presentation or not. You may have blown it with that company. You may have. But how many companies are there in the world? There's nothing but opportunity over and over and over. At the very least, even if you bomb the presentation, you might have done so bad they may never make you do it again. Hey, yo, make sure you never have Stacy do the presentation. Yo, she sucks at this. And you never have to do it again. So it's a win-win. You told them you weren't good at presentations, you bombed, and now you never have to do it again. There you go. Now, that should not be an excuse to stay in mediocrity. That should not be an excuse to stay complacent and stay in the high. You have now identified something that you can use some work on. So go work on it. Go talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself when you're walking around. Go to different groups. For example, like me in my own journey. Before I realized how much I actually knew about manifestation and stuff, I went to spiritual groups. I sat back and listened for most of the time. Then whenever the conversation came to me, I spoke. And when I spoke, people were listening. People were leaning in. People didn't want me to stop talking, kind of like how I am with my channel now. Sometimes you're the only one blocking yourself. Your fear is the lack of confidence in yourself. That's all it is. You tell me to go shoot a half-court shot. I might make it, I might miss, but I'm not going to be scared. Don't get me wrong, the adrenaline's going to be going, and that's when it's up to you to turn. Do you call that fear or do you call that excitement? Once again, polarities. When you have less cold, you have more hot. When you have less hot, you have more cold. So when you have more fear, that's when you're shaking. That's when you have to, for me, I got to take a poop. I got to take a poop when I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's a TMI, I know. But that's how my stomach, that's how my body reacts. The mind, body, and spirit are all linked. So I'm like, oh man, okay, I'm nervous. So what happens when I turn that nervousness, just as easy as I've accepted that energy, what if I no longer accept nervous? What if I no longer accept fear and I accept excitement and passion? Man, I'm nervous, but you know what? I'm going to use that. All right, here we go. Either you got to run into war or you got to run into the presentation. Say leave all that weakness at the door. Leave all that weakness off stage. No one cares about your weakness. You were picked for a reason, whether it be your company, whether it be the cosmos. You were picked for this quote, quote, embarrassing moment, this hard moment, this thing that you suck at, to either bring light to it or to maybe, just maybe, put you face to face with one of your true skills that you keep suppressing. You might be someone that needs to use their voice in some creative way. You may not be someone that makes raw videos like me. You might do the edits, but then you might become a musician. You might become a poet. You might tell stories and you might be the narrator. You might be the Morgan Freeman. You know what I'm saying? That's narrating movies and National Geographics and stuff. But no one wants to listen to me. No one's going to pay attention. Well, you know what? Fuck it. No one's going to listen to you if you keep on acting like like that. Change your tone. Stop living in the world of weakness. Whenever you find yourself saying, no one's gonna listen to me, I'm gonna bomb, you have to stop yourself right there. You have to stop that negative train of thought. It's called a train of thought for a reason. It's hard to stop. But once you start, they say it takes a mile or two, whatever, for a fully loaded locomotive to stop. Well, the train of thought needs to slow down first before you can start to see reactions and or responses or results in the opposite direction. Sometimes you can snap out of it and just boom. You know what? Yeah, you're right. And that was your pivot moment. But some people, okay, I'm going to give myself 5 affirmations. You know what? That felt good. You know what? I'm going to indulge a little bit. I'm going to do 500 affirmations today. I'm going to repeat this 500 times before I do anything. Before I even look at my phone in the morning, I'm going to tell myself, I am the source of all positivity. I am confidence. People love hearing me speak. I deliver every time I'm in front of people. Blah, 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 blah. Isn't that so much better than, I can't do it. I can't do this. I'm not good at this. I'm so bad at. People never pay attention to me. Well, then give them a reason to pay attention to you. Stop being a punk. Stop being a little weakling. Stop it. Being a weakling is a choice. Sometimes it's going to take some work. Sometimes it's going to take some trial and error. But you keep on remembering what the end goal is, and you don't give up until you get there. Are you fearful, or are you prepared? Are you cowering in the corner, having anxiety attacks before you have to give a presentation? Or are you about to say, yo, I'm about to make this room my room? AKA, I'm about to make this whole auditorium my room back home, my comb for a mic. You know what I'm saying? The screen is the camera right now that has me plastered on a big screen TV. Everyone can see me. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's involved with what I'm saying. I'm just trying to throw that type of stuff out there, but this can be applied to anything in your life. You should never be scared if you're truly prepared. If you're truly prepared for everything, you have every tool in your bag. You have every bullet that you need. You have every arrow. You have every spray paint. You have every, ink blot. You have every pencil that you need to draw. You have every color pencil. You have every sharpener. You have every knife. You have every whatever it is that you need. You have it already. You live in a world of abundance. I live in a world of abundance. Everything I need for my success is gravitating towards me right now because of the magnetic powers that I have. To the next one.